Hello everyone, welcome back to Chibi and Chill the Anime podcast, and this week we're going to revisit that Funko Pop vibe from a couple of episodes ago where we kind of talked about the new Funko Fusions video game. If you haven't checked that out, you can check that out over on the channel, or I'll leave a card or a link in the description as well over on YouTube. But this week I've kind of noticed that I've got 6 Demon Slayer Funko Pops that I've yet to unbox, and they're kind of just sat on the shelf, not really doing anything apart from looking kind of fab. But I do really want to get them onto the Funko Pop shelf for Demon Slayer that I've kind of got going, but it needs a reshuffle, and that entire kind of process has made me think about anime that either have Funko series that don't have main characters, or a lot of characters that I kind of expect to see at this point, or series that don't have a set yet, and what I'd love to see as part of those sets, and kind of thoughts, predictions, that I think there are some key characters that some Funko series are missing, or that could potentially be better, or there are some pop moments, for example, that could be super strong for some key iconic anime series. So a lot to unpack with this week's episode. Let's dive into our first elaborate for a couple of seconds. We'll dive into the bucket list anime update for this week as well, and there's a fair bit of movement this week, let's say. So very good. Let's dive into the bucket list update and we'll be right back. Everyone, I just thought I'd hop in here real quick just to let you all know about my Etsy shop, Chibi Weeb Anime. Over on the Etsy shop, you'll find a bunch of anime goodies, including enamel pins, stationery, keyrings, jewellery, and a whole bunch more, all for you to add that anime aesthetic of your favourite characters or shows to any bag, clothing, or anything else around the house you'd like to add it to. Down in the show notes, you'll find the link to the shop where you can shop with free UK delivery or worldwide shipping options as well. That's Chibi Weeb Anime over on Etsy. Happy shopping, and thank you for supporting the Etsy shop. So for the bucket list challenge update this week, there's been a fair bit of movement. So the first one that I've made the most progress on, I kind of mentioned last week as well, was One Punch Man. And I have loved this anime. This is an anime that was mentioned to me in the comments recommended from last week, and I've not been able to stop watching it, more or less. It's been such a fun anime, and it's been totally different to what I thought One Punch Man was. And I know it's a super popular anime, but it's never been one I've kind of wanted to dive into. And didn't think it'd be one that I'd enjoy, but it's by the same kind of creator as Mob Psycho 100, and I absolutely loved that, and I had the exact kind of thought about that series as well. So I'm super happy I dived into this series. Right now, at the time of this recording, I am on episode 7 on season 2. So I've only got like 4 episodes left. Or I'm on episode 8. 7 or 8. So I've only got about 4 or 5 episodes left of season 2. So I'm so nearly finished with this one. So I will be scratching that off the poster very shortly. I think by the time I finish recording this, I probably will finish it today, potentially tomorrow. So exciting, and I love it when you kind of discover an anime that you cannot stop watching, and it just keeps compelling you to kind of watch it again and again. So, and I believe there is a season 3 coming either at the end of this year or 2025. So very excited. Perfect time to kind of start it as well. Enough time to dive into the first 2 seasons and look forward to the third one. And this week, I'm sure many of you already know, we've had the final episode of Demon Slayer, the latest series, the Hashira training arc, and I can't really say anything because of spoilers if you haven't watched it, but wow, the final episode was absolutely insane. It was so incredible. I'm so hyped now for the movies. I kind of wish they'd done maybe a movie, then a series, then a movie, kind of broke it up a little bit, but the trilogy movie for the Infinity Castle arc has been confirmed, so that's exciting. So it's kind of already in production, I guess. So I have no words. I am so excited, so hyped for that. So I think I am expecting like a movie a year kind of process for this one. So kind of slow, but because I have caught up with Demon Slayer and there's no more episodes to watch right now, I will be scratching it off the poster. Otherwise, I think I will have this poster until about 2028. until we finish the Demon Slayer arc, and similar with One Piece as well. It's the same kind of vibe. So we'll be scratching Demon Slayer off the poster because technically right now I have finished it. So that's another one. It doesn't feel like a complete win if I'm honest, but it's technically correct. So I will be scratching that off the poster as well. I think the next anime that I'll be finishing, that I'll be continuing with, or starting, should I say, the next anime I wanted to start on the bucket list is another one that's been recommended to me on Instagram, which is Monster. And this one is a little bit more of a beefy anime. It's more of a 90s, 2000s anime, I believe. So it's got that kind of lovely, nostalgic kind of vibe to it. So I'm quite excited to dive into that. It's always quite a weird and kind of awkward step back, I have to say, but I kind of really enjoy it once you get into it. But it's got about 70 odd episodes, so it's quite a beefy series to dive into. But this one has been, I've kind of done some digging in it, and people love this anime, so I'm excited to dive into it. This one is on the bucket list. This one won't be a quick watch like One Punch Man has been, I don't think, unless I absolutely marathon it and fly, and I mean fly through the episodes. I potentially may finish this fairly soon, but I think this is a one where it's going to be a little bit more of a slow burn and a slow watch kind of anime, but I'm super excited. It's got from a vibe kind of look, I'm quite excited by it. It looks quite dark, a little bit almost kind of vampire-y, almost biblical in a sense, that kind of vibe. So I'm very excited to start that one. But a good bit of movement, and the poster is starting to get a little bit more colourful now. There's some videos I'll be putting up on my Instagram, TikTok threads, those kind of places that you can see me actually scratching them off and see the artwork underneath. So do check that out if you want to see what the artwork properly looks like. I know on YouTube here you can't quite see all the detail behind me, so yeah, check those out. But that's enough of the bucket list update, I guess. Thank you everyone for the recommendations. Thank you for kind of guiding me on which ones I should be watching on the bucket list as I kind of work through this. Thank you to everyone that's a new subscriber. Remember, before we dive into today's episode properly about Funko Pops, please do remember to hit the like and subscribe button to make sure you don't miss another episode. Thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed so far. But let's dive into the first Funko Pop series for this episode. And the first one is One Piece. I couldn't do an episode about One Piece Funko Pops, without mentioning One Piece. So let's dive into the first One Piece Funko Pop set that I've got is actually the biggest one that I have. It takes up 3 of my shelves right now on my big bookcase, and I love them. I love them. I have no other words for them. They're so colourful and they're so fun. But one character that I'm surprised that we haven't seen yet is Shirahashi, which is the mermaid princess from One Piece. I'm so surprised that we haven't seen this yet. We've seen she has such a prominence in the anime, and I'm not 100% caught up. I'm on 988, I believe, in the anime, so I'm not quite caught up. So she could have even more prominence further on in the anime that I'm aware of. But I think she could be a really strong pop. We've seen these kind of like jumbo pops. The latest one that's come out is actually a really big Kaido pop. And Shirahashi is massive in the anime. So I think this could be a great chance for Funko to do a really big Shirahashi Funko Pop. This could be so cool. She's got quite a bit of detail on as well with her little top and little like beads and stuff around her tail. So this could be a really great pop. And even if they did like a duo jumbo pair with her dad and Shirahashi, that could be awesome. And I'd be so down for that. It'd be such a fun kind of nod to not Water 7. What's the watery world called? Fishman Island. And I'm surprised we haven't got more Fishman kind of Funko Pops based on how much prominence these kind of characters have in the anime. But we all know that there's a continuous stream of One Piece Funko Pops. I think Funko and basically every franchise knows how much money One Piece can bring in for their businesses. So this will only grow. I may need even more bookcase space for my Funko Pops, but I'm so happy for that. I'm so here for that. It's honestly an amazing anime, and I will hear nothing else of it. But I think Shirahashi could be a great Funko Pop to add to that list. So the next anime I want to dive into is actually Demon Slayer, and yes, I do have 6 left to unbox, so I shouldn't really mention more that I should be buying because I need to catch myself up. But the Demon Slayer latest episode made me really think about Nakime, which is that big eye demon that has the instrument that kind of controls the Infinity Castle. I think that could be an insanely good pop, like with just one big Funko Pop eye, but really detailed. At the moment, we kind of tend to be seeing Funko Pop not decorate the eyes with the character's actual eye details, like the Chainsaw Man ones for Power and Makima. Those don't have the eye details like they do in the manga or the anime, and people, including me, are kind of angry about it. It would be great to see Funko really go in with these details, and Nakime is one of those where her eye is like the entire part of her face. So not having that detail in the eye would be a really awkward move by Funko. So I really hope if they do this pop from Nakime, I really hope there is the big eye detail with all the marking and the colours. But I think this could be a great one. I expect, because of the movies and the actual arc itself being the Infinity Castle arc for the movies, I think we could potentially see a lot more Funko Pops for Demon Slayer coming out soon, especially in Akime, more Muzan ones. But I think there could be some awesome pop moments coming as well, like the Muzan and Ubashiki from, I probably butchered that name if I say it out loud, but the guy that runs the Hashiras at the headquarters, and that moment, I try not to spoil anything, but that moment in the final episode that we've seen where Muzan appears at the facility, at the area, the Hashira area, I forgot what it's called, camp, and he stood over him, and just before the moment, before that moment, I'm trying not to spoil anything, before the big moment that we all know happens, and it's really sad, and a lot happens in the moment, it's really intense. That moment, as a pop, could be ridiculously good. I think that could be so strong. I think that one has such a prominence now, and it's been talked about so much that I think it'd be really cool for Funko Pop to really dive in on that one and get in on that and do it as a pop. I think that one probably would be an expensive pop. We've seen some new Jujutsu Kaisen moments that are about £60, $60. So I think it would be a more expensive pop, but it could look incredible as a pop. And I think the Demon Slayer line is very quickly growing, and I think I may need more shelf space to fit all of those on. But again, much like One Piece, I am all there for it. Give me more Demon Slayer pops because I cannot contain my love for this anime. The latest episode really just secured it as a front runner in the not only the visual aspects of animation and anime, but overall just vibe and just awesomeness. If you're like me, you love to dive into some tasty treats while enjoying your favourite anime and watch your favourite characters battle it out. Now you can experience Japan from home with BOKKSU. BOKKSU delivers to your door the experience of authentic Japanese snacks, candies and teas sourced directly from Japan. From century-old family makers, every box you purchase supports these family-run businesses in Japan help keep their traditions alive. On your first order, you'll receive the Seasons of Japan box with 20 to 22 snacks, candies and a tea pairing as well. Sign up for your first box down in the show notes and experience Japan from home. One series that I would easily bet money on that we'll start seeing Funko Pops of soon is Kaiju number 8. I've already said in my last video that we're already getting the Kaiju number 8 game, and that's already had its first trailer, it's getting teased. And I'm already seeing gashapon and other merch, like clothing and stuff, for Kaiju number 8 here in the West. And the anime is only just finished, season 1. And I could easily bet money that we'll start seeing Kaiju number 8 Funko Pops very soon. And honestly, they could be awesome. Seeing the characters all lined up or in their various suits, and especially the normal version of him as his kind of normal, like, human self, and then one as Kaiju number 8 could be so strong. And even like a chase where we see the eye broken off, where you can see Kafka underneath the Kaiju, that could be so strong. And even like pop moments with Hoshina and the character, the girl that's got the yellow like pigtails, I forgot her name, but there could be so many awesome moments from this. And I think Kaiju number 8 has already set itself as one of the leading anime for this season, or this entire year. So I would not be surprised at all that if by the end of this year we've already got a series of Funko Pops for Kaiju number 8, alongside some more, but there could be some awesome moments for this, even if it's Kafka cleaning in part of the cleaning crew, the fight with the red, Kaiju number 9, Kaiju number 10, the one that we've just seen in the big fight with Hoshina, where he defeated them with the help of the captain. Oh, there could be so many Funko Pops for this one. I would not be surprised, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this to be a series of Funko Pops. Now, based on my anime bucket list, I've obviously started watching One Punch Man, and I have no One Punch Man Funko Pops because why would I buy them if I didn't really know the anime, if I didn't really get into it? But now I'm super into it, and I want the One Punch Man Funko Pops. However, after I've kind of had a look and done some digging of what pops are available for a series, I think there are some kind of missed moments, and one moment I think would be really cool as a Funko Pop based off of the kind of respective character designs and how awesome that fight kind of was in the first series is the fight with Lord Boros on the floating ship above the city. That could be an awesome Funko Pop, and there are already some figures of this fight, so they could easily just take that kind of moment and turn it into a Funko Pop form, so it can easily be done, and I think that could be an awesome little pop moment. I'm super into these kind of pop moments at the minute. I love to see like the iconic and awesome moments from anime made into like these vinyl forms for us to enjoy on our bookshelves. And they're such a fun way of celebrating the anime more than just the characters themselves, but celebrating these key moments from series that we love. So I think that could be a really great one. I do desperately need to get my hands on some One Punch Man Funko Pops. I don't know where on the shelves they'll go, but I'll deal with that after I've bought them. So carrying on with that kind of one theme, so One Punch Man, I want some Funko Pops of Mob Psycho 100, and I could have sworn I've kind of seen these already, but actually they were just like fan concepts of what Funko Pops could look like. And Mob Psycho 100, again, similar to One Punch Man, awesome anime, and that I only watched that because it was on my bucket list. So, but I know it's got a huge following, and there could be some great ones of Mob, Dimple, Ritsu, Reagan, Hanazawa. There could be some great Funko Pops for this, and even some chase variants such as Mob at various like levels like 96, 100, all those different levels, and even a Dimple one where he's in that kind of like human-like state where he got super buff in one of the seasons. That kind of awkward but funny kind of stance that he had where he wasn't the floating Dimple anymore, it was like full form Dimple, whatever it was called. But there were some great moments in there, even if they did a pop moment for that one where it's Mob versus like Big Dimple, or Mob with a little miniature with Dimple. There could be so many for this one, and not even hard to do ones necessarily either, because all the character designs themselves are pretty basic, but they're iconic, and I would love to see some of the concepts that I've seen for Mob Psycho 100 Funko Pops actually become a reality at some point. To Kaiju number 8, I would easily bet money that we would be seeing some Spy Family Funko Pops hitting shelves soon. And yes, we're only just now seeing Chainsaw Man Funko Pops, so maybe they're in a bit of a backlog for anime Funko Pops. But Spy Family has its new season confirmed. It's got the movie. It's got 2 seasons already. The new game just came out. And there's merch upon merch upon merch for this series. And it's a awesome series, and one that is one of my favourite ones. Albeit quite a different anime to what I normally watch, especially the ones I'm talking about on this list. But I do not understand why we haven't already seen Funko Pops for Spy Family. There could be some great series ones such as this, like a deluxe of Anya riding. Like, that could be such a cute pop. It might even have to be a jumbo one because of how small Anya is and how big Bond is. but because there could be some awesome Funko Pops for the Spy Family series, and it is big, and there's so much happening for Spy Family, so potentially by the end of the year, will we see some kind of like glam shots of what they're going to look like. I really hope, again, to see some of these really, really soon. This anime on the list of Funko Pops that I really love to see would cause a little bit of contention, I guess. It had a lot of delays during the production, and it caused a little bit of a break in the cycle of watching it, but I absolutely fell in love with this anime, and it's Zom 100. This one was one of the best ones for its season, and the delays didn't really ruin it too much. There was quite a kind of catch up at the end to try and watch it as it kind of dealt with the delays, but honestly, this could be such a good series. All the characters just kind of, they're kind of static kind of glam shots, I guess, as normal, but there could be some great moments in this, like the team escaping the zombies, even a pop ride with the van, or even like playing with them being covered in splatters, but the splatters, much like in the intro or in the anime itself, being all colourful. This could be a really vibrant set of Funko Pops for the Zom 100 anime, and I'm unsure if this one will get a Funko Pop. I don't know if it's popular enough due to the kind of hate it got because of its kind of bumpy release schedule for the series, but it did get pretty good ratings from what I believe or what I remember, so I hope this does get a set. I wouldn't be too upset if it didn't, but this was one, if I've got a wish list of anime series to get a Funko Pop list, this is definitely on there. My wish list of Funko Pops, there are probably more in that. If I had dived into the various episodes, especially One Piece, if I dived properly into all of these, there'd be plenty of moments, rides, characters that I'd love to see Funko Pops of. My only wish is that I hope Funko Pop do these series proud, and do, especially ones that I'm expecting, ones such as Spy Family, more Demon Slayer ones, Kaiju number 8. I really hope they do them justice. We've not seen the attention to detail on some pops that we'd love, like the Chainsaw Man ones, and Mihawk from One Piece has not had their eyes done like we kind of expected them to. They're really iconic eyes in the anime and manga, so it's kind of disappointing that they haven't been done. A lot of people really hope that Funko kind of listen to the community that is making it what it is and listens to what we're saying, and hope to see Funko Pop really do these pops justice. I don't think I'll see everyone on this list done. I'd even be surprised if I see a Shirahashi one from One Piece. I don't think they'll even really touch that character or that kind of fishman kind of world from One Piece. I don't think it's big enough. But I'd love to see ones that I'm expecting, like Spy Family and Kaiju number 8, really come out with a bang. I think there's a lot of funding behind Kaiju number 8 and Spy Family, so I think if that's an issue from some of the series, I think they'll easily kind of smash that series out. But I'd like to know what's on your Funko Pop wishlist. If you're a Funko Pop collector like me, especially the anime ones, I want to know what characters from your favourite anime do you want to see? Who do you want to see in pop form? I think there's some great concepts online, and the Chainsaw Man ones are coming very soon. They are listed on Funko EU, and they're already available in America. We're just waiting here in Europe. But there are some great ones out there for Chainsaw Man 1, so I'm really happy with them, apart from the eyes. But hey ho, I'll get over it. But I need the little Pochita one. That is like the top of my wish list when that one comes out. But let me know what your wish list is for Funko Pops. Thank you so much for sitting with me, chilling with me. Thank you for listening to me rant about my wish list of Funko Pops that I really want to see for my favourite anime. If you're a fan of anime, gaming, manga, Funko Pops, collectibles and more, please do be sure to hit like and subscribe. It really does support the show in ways you could not imagine, and there are episodes every Friday, so you won't miss every episode. Follow me on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff for a lot more anime content, and I'll see you next Friday for another episode. Thank you so much, and remember to hit like and subscribe. Bye!